Welcome back, guys, and in this video, I'm going to be playing some Royal Giant. You know, my all-time favorite Royal Giant variation. With the Phoenix, the Little Prince, because the Little Prince is still like a pretty solid option. It's definitely not what it once was, like last season, but you know, it's still pretty good. You know, it's definitely still pretty good. So yeah, just going for an Arch in the back. Oh wow, this guy has Royal Recruits. Okay, so that's kind of scary. But you know, I guess the good thing you can say is that the Royal Recruits Evolved variation did get a nerf, so it's always a very welcome nerf. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this Little Prince ability, and just notice he has the Cannoneer. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I think the Cannoneer is pretty good against the Royal Giants anyway, because of the high amounts of DPS it does to like single troops pretty much. So I'm kind of curious to see how this matchup plays out. And yeah, so okay, this guy's going so aggressive. He shouldn't have enough elixir anyway to like pop that ability, so I should kind of be fine here. So let's see. Okay, it does go down. He's going for a fisherman as well, so pretty good, or yeah, pretty good for me. And kind of curious to see what else he wants to do. He's going for skeleton dragons. Maybe I can like pressure this guy right now because he's playing like a lot of elixir. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop my Royal Giant. I'm gonna go for my Electric Spirit as well to predict the Little Prince. That's a little unfortunate. So he didn't play his Little Prince. He's going for his Evolved Royal Recruits. Okay, so I should be fine here. My Royal Ghost should clean that up. I'm going to go for like kind of a late log on top of the left-hand lane, and yeah, I'm still going to take some damage there, but it's not the end of the world. So alright, he's going for a Lumberjack. I think right here I could just go for a Fisherman in the middle. I'm going to go for my Phoenix, and I'm also going to go for my Little Prince, just to like make sure that Balloon doesn't get any kind of like cheap shot pretty much. And yeah, so I think right here I could just go for an RG, and he's playing his Fisherman over there, totally fine. Let me see here. Okay, let me see. So he's going for arrows. I just gotta be really careful here, pretty much. That's kind of what I'm worried about a little bit. He has a free Little Prince on the map, so he's gonna pop the ability. I'm gonna go for my Electric Spirit. Alright, he's going for Lumberjack. I could just go for my Phoenix. Alright, he's going for a Balloon. Good Fireball value right there. And I think right here, I'm gonna go for an RG, and I'm gonna go for a Fisherman to predict his Fisherman in the middle. Just like that. Perfect. It locked onto my Fisherman, so yeah, that's really nice. And he's given the good game, so yeah, that was a pretty solid match. Let's go ahead and jump for the next one. Here's the next match, and I got a pretty decent hand, so let's see. He's going for Wall Breakers. I could just go for my Ghost plus Electric Spirit and kind of kick things off a little bit, I guess. So he's got a Pekka. Okay, so Pekka Wall Breakers. Kind of not expecting that. So I'm just going to go for my Little Prince, same lane. And yeah, kind of see what else he wants to do here. I'm going to pop this ability just to kind of like protect my Little Prince a little bit. And maybe I can go for like an RG as well because... Okay, I'm going to go for an RG opposite lane. And let me see. Okay, not going to lie. I didn't mean to drop that log right there. So it was a little bit of a panic log, to be honest. So, oh my gosh, another Balloon. Alright, I'm going to go for my Electric Spirit. And that should be a pretty good defense. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That freeze was like so crazy, bro. Okay, at least I know he has that now, so... And that was honestly like a pretty good ghost on my end anyway, because he played that freeze pretty much at like 4 elixir, I'm pretty sure, so... That's why the Ghost is getting like a ton of damage for me. And that Phoenix might actually just clean up the tower itself as well. So, okay, almost. I could just like honestly cycle a log on top of it and I should be good to go. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop a log right now. He's going for a Musketeer in the back. Totally fine here. Right here, I could just go for a Phoenix. I don't really mind like cycling my air troops at the moment because I'm kind of certain he doesn't want to like push for a 3 crown, so I'm going to go for a Fisherman. I'm going to go for a Fireball on top of the Balloon plus Musketeer. And I'm going to go ahead and also drop a Ghost immediately because he's probably going to freeze. Just like that. These people are so aggressive with the freeze. So, yeah, I still gotta watch out that he does have Pekka, so yeah, just gotta be a little bit careful about that. My Phoenix will take care of that left-hand side wall breaker, which is always pretty nice. So yeah, I think right here I could just go for like a log, just to kind of make sure that Musketeer is in fireball range, essentially. I'm gonna go for a Phoenix in the back. He's going for a Lumberjack. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this ability. I'm gonna go for a Fireball. He's going to get a lot of freeze value, but not going to lie, I kind of want him to freeze just like that because now he doesn't have freeze on defense and he's going to be kind of low on elixir, so I'm going to get a massive counter push. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively play this Fisherman for his Pekka. Just like that, I'm going to go for my Electric Spirit just so the Electric Spirit could kind of like buy my Fisherman a little bit of time. I'm going to go for my Royal Ghost and now just continuously keep up the pressure now because that freeze was really bad. Like I said, I was kind of hoping for him to play it because it's basically an overcommitment and he wouldn't be able to take my tower like regardless if he played the freeze. So it was just like a nice play in general. And I'm just going to like spell over there pretty much. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump for the next game. Here's the next match. And let's see here. So I got a pretty decent hand again. I'm going to go for a Ghost in the corner. He's going for a Mega Minion plus a Tombstone. I'm already kind of thinking that this is, what's it called? I can't even think right now. Lava Hound? Yeah, Lava Hound. So, yeah, this is definitely a Lava Hound. He's going for a Fireball. Pretty interesting Fireball, not going to lie. And my Little Prince stays alive. I'm going to go ahead and drop a Fireball on top of those Skeleton Dragons. Honestly, I could have clipped the tower as well with that Fireball, but it's not the end of the world, so I'm kind of chilling. Also forces out a Mega Minion, so he definitely doesn't have like enough elixir to play a balloon if he wanted to and stuff like that, so I'm kind of chilling. Right here, I could just like cycle an Electro Spear just to kind of like pull that Mega Minion away and deny any damage. I'm going to go for a Ghost because pressuring pretty early on is like a pretty solid play against Lava Hound. Oh my gosh, look at the splash on the Ghost. That is crazy. I'm going to go for my Little Prince here instead of a log because if I want to pressure, I want to make sure I have the log in hand because it's going to like clear up the Tombstone essentially. So yeah. Wow, he's playing his Tombstone so far back, bro. That's not going to kite the RG. He's like going so crazy on top of that Little Prince too. And you know, that's like the good thing too about the Little Prince. Like, it just forces so much elixir out for what the card is actually worth. Like, you just get so much of an elixir advantage because of it. So it's super nice. And my RG is like a little healthy. It's going to get a decent amount of damage. I'm going to go for my Fisherman over here. Just to kind of apply a little bit more pressure. And yeah, so he's going for a Hound. I think right here I could just go for like my Phoenix. Like pre-cycle a Phoenix so I could maybe get to a second one for like his push, essentially. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop a Little Prince as well. And let's see here. So he's going for Skeleton Dragons. I could just, you know, go for my Fireball. He's going for Mega Minion. Totally fine here. I could just go for my Electric Spirit. I should have probably played that same lane, but it's totally fine. And now I got my second Phoenix on hand. I'm going to go for a Fireball as well. And that should be a pretty solid defense in general. So yeah, he's only got 39 seconds on the clock. Kind of curious to see what he wants to do here. Alright, he's going for a Hound right there. I could just go for my Fisherman and just like cycle back to my Little Prince, I guess. And yeah, so let's see here. He's going for Skeleton Dragons. I'm going to go for my Ghost opposite lane just in case he wants to play like Barbarians on that side. I'm going to go for a Fireball. Good spacing on his Mega Minion. Okay, I'm going to go for my Phoenix right here. And he's going for a Fireball right there. I'm going to go for my Fisherman as well. And, okay, I think. Oh gosh, it stayed alive. I got to go for my Phoenix. Please, please. Okay, good. Alright, nice. Let's go for the next game. Alright, so get a game against Mr. Freeze. Let's see what this guy wants to do. He's going for a Goblin Giant first play. I'm going to go for my Fisherman, same lane, in the back. And it's a pretty good play to like play the Fisherman in the back because I got the Little Prince on the backup. So I could just always pop the ability and just knock it away. And yeah, so I'm going to go for my Little Prince ability. It's going for a Little Prince, and that is exactly what I'm talking to you guys about. It's a pretty solid like defense, I guess you can say. He's going for a Mini Pekka. Totally fine. I actually like that he played his Mini Pekka because if I want to push him, he's not going to have Mini Pekka in rotation for me to play an RG at the bridge. So, yeah, he basically just, like, sacked his tank killer. And, yeah, so I think right here, I could honestly just go for an RG at the bridge, you know? It's a pretty solid play. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Yo, that is wild. This guy has the Recruits and Goblins. All right, so Let me know if you guys have been playing against goblins lately. Like, I know they've gotten the nerf, so I'm kind of curious to see if you guys have still been playing against the goblins a lot and whatnot. So yeah. Alright, pretty bad goblin giant on his end. I could just go for my little prince. He's kind of low on elixir to begin with, so like him playing it defensively like that, he's not going to be able to really do much with it. So yeah. Let me see here. He's going for arrows, and my little prince is on the tower. Okay, forces out a mini Pekka. My guardian just got so much damage. I think right here I could just like play my electric spear just to kind of pull this mini Pekka back. And now he still has to respond to the phoenix. So, alright, he's going for a little prince, totally fine. Let's see if he pops the ability. Okay, looks like he's not going to, but he might pop the ability, like right now on the offensive. So, yeah. He's going for a pump, wild. Alright, so I'm gonna go for my fireball on top of that. And, okay, that's kind of a little sketchy, but not gonna lie, I don't mind that at all. I think right here, I could just go for like my RG, letting the Royal Ghost go in front. It's a pretty solid play to do that. This should take tower, dude. Not gonna lie, he really shouldn't be able to defend this. I think I could just go for my electric spear. I'm definitely going to take some damage on the right hand or the left hand lane, but I should be good to go. That little prince ability was absolutely phenomenal too. Alright, he's going for arrows. He's getting a lot of damage in the right hand lane still, but I think right here I could just go for a double RG combo essentially, just to kind of apply a lot of pressure. And alright, he's going for recruits. I'm gonna go ahead and BM this guy because he's playing a really toxic and no skill deck. So yeah. I'm gonna go for a phoenix right here. I'm gonna go for a log plus my electric spirit, and that should basically be game. There's nothing he can do anymore. Goodbye with your toxic deck, and let's go for the next match. Here's the next match, and let's see here. So he's going for skeletons. I could just go for my Royal Ghost and kind of see what he wants to do. He's got a musketeer, so maybe this is you know, 2.6 essentially. So yeah. He's going for a goblin giant. So right here, I think I could just go for my fisherman, and let's see. He goes for a zap. I could go for my electric spirit for the musketeer, and I could go for my phoenix as well, just to clean up that goblin giant, because if I didn't play my phoenix, I think it would get way too much damage. He's going for a sparky. Okay, so I don't mind this scenario because now he got rid of his like big tank killer essentially, and it's really helpful. He can't even support the sparky, so it's not that much of a threat to be honest, and I could get a really basically ginormous counter push off this. I'm gonna go for my ghost right here, and I'm gonna go for my RG immediately as well. And yeah, so this should be a pretty solid play. He's going for musketeer. Okay, I'm gonna pop this little prince ability as well. My ghost got some good damage, and my RG did get one shot, so yeah, I got a ton of damage right there. And yeah, so let's see here. I do have like E-Spirit plus log, but I honestly just want to play a log only because E-Spirit is pretty good on defense against Sparky, like just to kind of reset it a little bit, and like it's a pretty good just card to have in general in the defense, so I didn't want to cycle my log plus E-Spirit on the musketeer. And yeah, he's going for a Sparky in the back right here. I could play my Phoenix in the corner, and the reason why I'm playing my Phoenix in the corner is because I gotta play my Fisherman in the middle to kite the Goblin Giant when he plays it, and my Phoenix will then basically lock onto the Sparky instead of the Goblin Giant, so that's always like a pretty good tip. And you know, just like that, my Phoenix is now on the Sparky, so that's why I like playing it in the corners against the Sparky matchup. I'm gonna go for an RG at the bridge because I have a free Fisherman pretty much, and it like if he pulls, not pulls, but if he plays a mini Pekka, it's gonna be pretty good. So, alright, there's the mini Pekka right there. He's going for a zap, totally fine. And let me see. I think right here I could just go for a ghost. I think he kind of knows it too, man. Like, I'm just playing this phenomenally. I'm gonna go for a Phoenix in the corner again. He's going for a Sparky, so basically this is his last attempt. If he doesn't win here, he just doesn't win in general. So yeah, I'm gonna go for my Electric Spirit. I'm gonna go for my Fisherman in the middle. I'm gonna go for a Fireball because it's a really good Fireball value. I'm gonna pop this little Prince ability. Oh my gosh, that thing is absolutely phenomenal, dude. I'm gonna go for a Royal Giant. That's basically game. I'm gonna BM this guy because I always BM Giant Sparky players or Goblin Giant Sparky players. I guess, you know, it's the same thing over and over again. So, yeah, that's gonna go ahead and be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll do more videos next time.